Hello, my name is Miss Singh. This is take two. Take two. And what I blathered on about in the one before, I'm from the Shaylin Orthos Library, just so you know, is September 1st, a couple new Little People Big Dreams books came out. We read Pele last night. Tonight we have Ernest Shackleton. And as you will see from the cover, you can see the hat, you can see the snow. Ernest Shackleton was an explorer of the Shaylin Orthos Library. And you can see here's the library right here. Polar bears, ice caps, igloos. All right, it's not really, but it is cold. And this is also by Maria Isabella Sanchez Vergara, and this one is illustrated by Olivia Holden. And illustrated quite well, I must say. Little Ernest was an Irish boy, born on a farm surrounded by rolling green hills. His family had lived in the same county for more than 150 years, and Ernest dreamt of traveling far, further than anyone had ever gone before. He was 6 years old when he dug a hole in the backyard, determined to arrive on the other side of the world. Ernest had the four qualities of a good explorer: optimism, patience, idealism, and courage. Age 16, Ernest joined the Merchant Navy and put his heart and soul into becoming a master mariner. He took part in two expeditions trying to reach the South Pole, the southernmost place on Earth, the bottom of the globe. When Roald Amundsen, a Norwegian explorer, reached it first, Ernest decided to plan a new feat: to cross Antarctica from sea to sea via the pole. It would be the greatest journey ever attempted. He placed an advertisement in a newspaper that read, "Men wanted for hazardous journey, small wages, bitter cold, long months of complete darkness, constant danger, safe return doubtful, honor and recognition in case of success." Ernest Shackleton. What do you think? Think he's going to get a lot of people for that job ad there? Many qualified men applied for the job, but for Ernest, their ability to work as a team was much more important than experience. In August 1914, a team of 28 men, 69 sled dogs, several pigs, and a cat named Mrs. Chippy headed to Antarctica on a ship called the Endurance. It was the most enthusiastic and optimistic crew ever seen. And I bet that was because of Mrs. Chippy. For months, Ernest and his crew crossed the ocean, greeting the whales and the penguins as they sailed near majestic icebergs. But one day, their ship became trapped in the ice, unable to move in any direction. Hoping that when spring came, the ship would be released, Ernest decided to stay calm. He used every trick he could think of to cheer his men up and keep them busy, organizing dog races, telling stories, playing soccer on ice. 9 long months passed, and the ice started breaking the ship into pieces. Ernest and his men were left on a drifting floe with few supplies left. Their only chance was to drag the lifeboats to open sea in an attempt to reach land. Can you imagine that? It took 7 days on deep, dark waters for the exhausted men to reach Elephant Island. Ernest always stood tall at the tiller, keeping morale high, but there was little hope of being rescued in such a vast, uninhabited land. In an attempt to be rescued, Ernest and 5 of his men left the crew and set off again on a dangerous journey, looking for the nearest whaling station. Sailors couldn't believe their eyes the day that Ernest walked in, asking for help. Hey, y'all, what's going on? That's probably what he said, right? With help at hand, Ernest went back to the island and saved the rest of the crew. Everybody thought it was a miracle that they'd all survived, but Ernest never lost faith in bringing his men home. I wonder if Mrs. Chippy made it. Little Ernest had lived through one of the most incredible adventures of all time. Today, his story inspires an endless crew of dreamers who know that optimism is the truest and most powerful form of courage. And that, my friends, is Little People, Big Dreams, Ernest Shackleton at the Shaler North Hills Library in the freezing cold. Not really. So, my friends, be optimistic. I will not kid you. I don't consider myself to be a naturally optimistic person. I wish that I were, but I try. And so I hope you can try too. So let's all be optimistic and let's all encourage each other to be optimistic. Let's do that. Thank you, my friends. And wait, you gotta do me a favor. Kiss your beautiful brain. Kiss your loving heart. Look in a mirror and say, hey, good looking, because you're all good looking. Just the way you are. Thank you. Bye.